Hi everybody, this is Bill from Billboard Comics. I'm here back at II Comics here. This weekend they're having a sale, 60% off back issues. All back issues except for Spider-Man and Wall books, which are 20% off. I have a plan. Let's see if I can make this plan pay off. Come inside, let's check. Hello, everybody. As you have seen, there was another big sale at II Comic Books, my local comic store, and when I was there picking up the comic books, uh, my weekly haul or bi-weekly haul. I don't know when the last time I was there, but when I started picking up my comic books, I decided to take advantage of it. Uh, the the sale was 60% off every back issue except for the Wall books and any Spider-Man title, because he just got a whole run of Spider-Man in, and you know, they're in really good condition. And he doesn't want to just blow them out for that price. But 60% on everything else gave us um, a lot of fodder for getting stuff. So here's the haul video for it. If you like these kind of things, I'm gonna start off with this. This is Justice League America number 28. Um, take a look at this individual right here. Come back on April 22nd. This is a teaser for something that's about a month away, 3 weeks actually, to try to actually keep you up to date with this. I will talk about this issue in length and how it pertains to me, Bill. So if you are at all interested in that, come back on April 22nd. Mark your calendars, mark your uh, iPhone apps, do whatever you need to. Or better yet, easier than all that, subscribe and hit the little bell thing so I'm reminded about that video and every video from now to then. It's a brilliant there. But you're going to want to come back on the 22nd to find out about this issue and why it's so special for me and why it's so special I decided to get a second copy of it at this sale. Of course, there's you know, 60% off, so it's really mad cheap. It's about like $1.20 when it went for $3, I believe. Yes. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but we'll see. Next up, I'm gonna go series by series. I'm a big fan of the Justice Society and the like of all the characters coming out of the Golden Age. I really like those the most, and I happened into I think like on maybe one of those mystery boxes or the flat rate boxes. I got a copy of All Star Comics number 59. Um, so as such, I figured like, okay, well, I was considering about maybe getting the revamped thing from the 70s because if you don't know, the original series ended in, I believe, in number 57. Um, it didn't turn over to be called All Star Western with issue 58 because it was a time when the superheroes were going all fashion and westerns and romances were coming and war books were coming in. So a lot of DC books changed over to a a romance or a western. Um, but in the 70s, they came back and started renumbering with 58, which is one of the most expensive in this line here. Um, a whole new run of it. Um, so um, I was debating about getting that run, and then I got the 59. So I said, why not? And I used this sale now to get a whole bunch of these. These are the most expensive books I got. Everything else is pretty much within the range of $8 to $3, but these are a little more expensive. But you get 60% off, so it's really not that expensive. Uh, All Star Comics number 60. All Star Comics number 61. I'm trying something new with the light because usually I have like a light that I put on top there that's a LED kind of thing to put in there, and I find it makes my face all washed out. Here I try to open up the window and have more natural light coming in, so hopefully this looks better, uh, and you can see things better. Um, it doesn't really help with glare because you go this way, you just see nothing but glare. Um, okay, number 62. number 63, number 64, number 65, number 66, number 67, then takes a small jump to number 70, then number 71, I believe. It's been cut off there. You can see it's been cut off in the corner there. It was behind 70 and before 72, so I'm assuming it's going to be that. 72. And 73. And I want to point out something that my wife pointed out to me between two covers here. Let's see if we can find. Okay. So as you come across there, she goes like, "What's the deal with this, Bill? Boobs? No boobs." And I hope that doesn't get struck by YouTube for whatever. I meant bird. I didn't, but they don't need to know that. I'm amazed that my wife picked up on that. I want to give them the whole story behind this about like how this is the character, of course. In case you don't know, the character's name is Power Girl. Power Girl is the cousin of Superman on Earth 2, and Earth 2 is where at the time all the heroes from the 1940s resided. The artist on this, I think, like the inker on it was Wally Wood. I don't know who the actual penciler was, but he decided to make a contest, if you will, of seeing how big you could get the character's breasts over time. Supposedly, this is how the story goes. And every issue, he tried to do a little bit, see if anybody would notice. And I guess by the time that second issue came around, they noticed because gone is the boob window, and still has the normal oversized that most comic book characters have. But I just didn't get a chance to tell my wife that. So if my wife is watching that, that's the story of that whole thing between that two things. Just so you know. I'd imagine. I think. All right. Next series I got was a bunch of a little bit of bronze and Copper Age books from Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Number 120. Number 128. Number 133. Number 149. Number 157. Number 160. Art by Keith Pollard. And you can see like he's like really sweating out there. Keith Pollard did a lot of like fill-in issues and a whole bunch of stuff like that all the way through. I don't think he really did any real series for any long period of time. But he's really an underrated artist, I think, of the age. I always liked his work. And one of the later issues, 174, with some Dave Gibbons art on that. I said in the early part, like when I was walking into the store, that I had a plan here. My plan here, like you have to have a plan when you're going to these sales because Mark, the owner of Ayad Comics, has a whole bunch of back issues. They circle the wall. They take up half of the wall for about 3/4 of the store, and they go all the way around the wall. There's like shelving there 3 high, and like boxes on each of them. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. So you have to have some sort of plan going in there. My plan was to well, first of all, usually I go in there either my back's hurting me or something like this. I don't have time to or the inclination to stoop or get down on the floor and move through stuff. So last couple of times he had to deal like this, I just kept on the higher level, which were basically the A's through S's and M's through with a break in between F and M. So, but I could find a lot of books there, and other hauls you see will have like books from that you'll see I got there. So there's no really big deal to that. But this time I decided to go lower, and also was trying to be more like trying to like see if I could complete a set or come close to a complete set or fill in a whole bunch of holes or get a whole lot of runs, which I've gotten the ones you already seen already. But coming next are stuff I feel like I've been really successful with. I've come close to completing both these sets just on this visit. I'm down to the point of like instead of having like a whole bunch to collect, um, um, I now only have like maybe one or two. And of course, anybody who knows collecting, you're looking for one or two issues, you're never going to find those. Those would be like the hardest two issues to ever find in the entire world. I mean, like some other people could find it, 500 copies of it in a dollar bin someplace, but because you're looking for it, you will never find it anywhere at all ever. That's the Murphy's Law of comic book collecting. But first off, um, I talked about this a couple times. I'm trying to like collect the titles that were offered by First Comics in the '80s. Like I said, I was young. I had a pretty robust allowance, but not enough to have me um, be able to afford everyone. But I was able to actually like, you know, I always saw these advertised, and I always thought they looked really cool and really unique. They might have been a little bit more mature for me at the time. Like, when this came out, I think I was like maybe 12 or 13, and perhaps maybe not. But I'm trying to do that now as an adult, try to get them all back because they're getting pretty cheap. Um, but I got two series that were published by First that I have started collecting, and I filled out a lot of holes in it. First one is Grimjack, starting with number one. I have number two already, so then we go to number three, number four, number seven, number eight, number nine, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 14, number 15, number 16, number 18, number 21, number 43. I don't know why it took it so long to do that. Um, Number 45, number 49, number 50, number 51, and number 52. Like I said, uh, this pretty much will be like almost complete. I think one or two issues. I think ones I need is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossovers, which is I think the one key issue out of the entire run. I probably will not be able to find that in any kind of like back issue bin or any kind of discount sale like that. But all in all, I think like I like getting big hunks of stuff and completing stuff. It's not quite a complete set yet, so you're not going to get the graphic up. Um, I don't know. I don't know how many people loved it last time. I got so many cards, letters, and gift bags and words of encouragement on that. No comments. Um, I'm not bitter about that or anything because I have a small, kind of like still growing site, and I appreciate everybody who's here. I don't mean to demean anybody who might be insulted by that, but yeah. So, uh, but like I might do that again for if I complete a set in the future. Um, but yeah, but it's like good to get that done and take care of this. But I think I came even closer to getting a complete set with this. But it's kind of hard to tell with this title, and I'll tell you why after I get done with it. It is, as you can see, I got a whole bunch. It's Nexus. Nexus number 11, number 12, number 15, number 16, number 22, number 24, number 36, number 45, number 46, number 47, number 48, number 49. Okay, let's see. Might be over here. Number 50. There's a lot of order. 53, 56, 57, 60, 62, 63, 65, and 80. Some of those covers look familiar, and you might have, if you've seen them in previous haul videos, remind me. I might have to go through and look through them. My thing might be a little off. If it is, I'll try to fix it. But that pretty much, I think, more or less completes my series of Nexus. I say maybe because 80 was the last issue of the first series of Nexus, the one that started at Capital and came over to First Publishing. And I went from 1 to 80, and it had a series of miniseries afterwards. But some people consider those miniseries to be a continuation of the actual set, because it comes back at the end, like at 98, for a couple issues, and resumes the numbering of the original series, taking into consideration the miniseries that came there as part of the whole thing. So I have to double check that and be sure, and see, figure out a way of how to is it not? Do I need to get them, or do I not? Because they all have there's origin story or space age or something, like all kinds of subtitles. So I figure out which ones are which, and maybe start getting those to get a complete set of these. But that's my whole haul video. I hope you like it. Let me know down in the comments if you think it was good. Did I make a good haul? Did I do good? Was there anything there that you liked or didn't like? Any ones, similar ones to the first that I should try next? Which should I move on next? Should I go on the Badger to try to complete that? Or another one? I have a complete set of, just to let you know, a complete set of American Flag. So you don't need to actually recommend that to me. I already have that. That's already locked up, tied down, and in the box. I just want to let you know a couple things here. I'm going to sit here about here right now. I'll post a little video. This is a video of Mark. He's having a bunch of signings coming up. If you're in the Harrison, New York area, or if you have access to the Metro North Railroad, either north or south of it, he's right across the street from the train station. Well, he's across the street from an apartment building that's built right in front of the train station. But you know what I mean. If you're interested in these creators, those creators, make plans to come up here. And also this Tuesday, if you have not gotten your copy of Hush 2, Batman 158, reserved at your local comic store, Mark and IEI Comics has been giving special dispensation to start collecting it, selling it at 608, which is the issue that the first Hush series started in the Batman series, to the public on Tuesday night. A little extra special thing that you could do to give you a little advance on all your people who don't have that kind of option or are not willing to partake of that. But if you look someplace else, maybe check your local comic store and see if they are allowed to do that as well. But if not, come up to Harrison and buy it off Mark. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. He should have plenty of copies available for everybody who wants one. Until then, we just want to let you know some site maintenance. I've started a couple of new things here. I've started doing reviews. First one was published a couple days ago for Punk Rock in Comics. I'll maybe put a link here or here for it, so you can check it out. And also, I'm going to start a regular feature about the new releases. They're give you a recommendation for new releases called Guiding Lines. It's a continuation of a column I used to write for Broken Frontier website way back in the aughts, like 20 years ago. And the owner of the current owner of Broken Frontier, Andy Oliver, he's an incredibly nice guy, incredibly smart, incredibly great guy. You should really check out the website and all the content there. He's awesome. He let me have the Guidelines name for this segment. So the first one published last night. I'll see if I can put a link up for this up here. But yeah, a new edition of Growing Up Comics is coming up on Wednesday. Another edition of Comics, Girlfriend's Guide to Comics, is coming up on Tuesday. So you have those to look forward to. Thank you for hanging out. If you hang out this long, like I said earlier, and if you want to know what happened, the whole big thing about the April 22nd video is going to be about, hit the bell for notifications, and hit subscribe so you could be alerted every time a new video comes up. If you made it this far, and I appreciate that, please like the video. It helps with the algorithm and helps bump it up so other people could see it who might be interested. And if you, again, comment like I asked you a couple of minutes ago. All right. Well, I thank you for watching this whole video, and I will leave you with this. Keep on collecting.